Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Olivia at Move Well Chiropractic Rehab. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about frozen shoulder, also known as adhesive capsulitis. This happens when the shoulder capsule itself starts to thicken and tighten. A lot of times it's due to lack of shoulder motion. Generally, we see it a lot when you have some sort of injury to the shoulder and then you avoid using it. I'm going to go over 3 different exercises that are awesome for the beginning stages of frozen shoulder to get some more motion into that shoulder and decrease that pain. This is the Codman Pendulum exercise. This exercise is meant to encourage passive mobility without activating the muscles in that shoulder girdle. First, what I see a lot of times is that people are going to try to use that arm and swing it in a circle by itself. That's not how we do this exercise. We're going to start by hinging forward, supporting with our unaffected side on a chair, table, whatever you have. And the first step is letting our arm be dead weight. From here, we're using the motion of our body, of our trunk and our hips to get that arm swinging instead of moving that arm all by itself. So I'm going to shake it out, have dead weight in that arm. I am not moving my arm at all, and I am shifting my weight from my hips to my heels in a circle. And you can see here that my arm is starting to swing in that circle that I want it to go. So if I stop, it's still going to slowly go and slow down a little bit until there's no motion. Now I'm going to do this one. I like to do about 10 to 20 circles or about 30 to 40 seconds, whatever is more comfortable for you. And then let that stop. And then I like to go the other way too. So it does take a little bit of coordination at first, and it's a little awkward. I'm not going to lie. Until you get the hang of it, you might just be moving those hips around a little more than you're comfortable with, and that's okay. And then we're going to let it slow down and stop. And that's it. The awesome part about this is that you get to control the motion. So if these bigger circles are bugging you, make smaller circles with your hips. Or maybe just start with shifting weight side to side and see how that feels. You want to go to tolerance, not to pain. So if you're starting to feel sharp pain in that shoulder while you're doing it, you need to take that step back, do smaller motions. Okay, this next one requires a wall. From here, we're going to do what's called wall walks or wall slides. You can do it one-handed, you can do it two-handed, whatever is comfortable again. So we're going to, with the affected side, either walk with your fingertips or slide your hand up until it's comfortable and tolerance, not pain, and then back down. And then we're just going to keep testing that limit, seeing how high we can move our arm. If it starts pinching, we're going to hold there for a second and then right back down because we don't want to push back past any pain. And then we're going to do out to the side. So we're going to act as if my left arm is my affected side and then slide up until comfortable, back down. The tip that I like to give a lot of patients is to do this one while you're in the shower with hot water, just hitting your shoulders, loosening up those muscles more. It's a lot more comfortable, and the wall's already slick, so it's less friction that you have to slide up against. This next one is done laying down, and it's called the sleeper stretch. You'll see why in a second. So I'm going to lay on my affected shoulder, like I'm sleeping in bed, keeping my elbow at 90 degrees. And from here, I'm going to gently press my hand down until I start to feel a stretch in the top of my shoulder. And then back up. This is working on internal rotation of that shoulder. But again, we're going super gentle. We are only going to the point of stretch, not the point of pain. While you're doing this, you can do 2 different things. One, you can hold it for 30 seconds and then release. Or you can do what I like to do and do it. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, come back, try to push a little bit further, hold for 5 to 10, and play around with that stretchability. Frozen shoulder is not something you have to live with forever. I know that it's painful right now, but doing these motions every single day is going to help you gain that mobility that your shoulder needs. If you're dealing with a frozen shoulder, reach out to me and we can come up with an awesome care plan to help you reach your goals. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.